Hey guys, what's going on? It's Brian here. Welcome to another episode of Brian's Republic, home of the Game Overs. You know what time it is. It's another episode of Fruits Basket 2019 Reviews. This time it's episode 6. So we got ourselves another fun episode. And I guess you could call it a little bit more plot development, as it is the school fair. I guess it's the school festival where they'll be selling those rice balls. We find ourselves in a predicament where we don't know whether or not we like the fact that Yuki is in a dress. And does this really happen in Japan? That's the real question. Do people force the males in Japan who look like females into dresses? That's the burning question that I have. But we get introduced to Momiji Soma and Hattori Soma as they show up in their class for the festival. Apparently, Akito wanted to go and stop by, but Hattori decided not to because apparently that character had an illness. Now, there is a reason why I'm not saying whether or not Akito is a girl or a guy. I'm sure that they're gonna release that figure soon. Right now, the character is very androgynous, but we're more leaning to female right now, as I hear a female voice actor trying to have a very masculine voice when Akito is talking, and yeah, it's going to be quite interesting as they show that Momiji is the year of the rabbit, cursed with the rabbit spirit, and Momiji is just having fun and doesn't really care. Momiji is not shy to show Toru that he is part of the Zodiac family curse, and yeah, they end up getting into some big trouble. The really big thing that I noticed of that is when they transform, there's actually some physical things happening. Like, for example, when Momiji turns into the rabbit, there's an explosion, a little bit of a puff of smoke, and everyone actually noticed it. So it's not just figuratively that they transform. Chemicals and protons and neutrons are making them transform and making that poof. And people can actually tell that. Now, Yuki is also understands that Momiji just did what he did and decided to save the day by making sure that he made people feel bad that they put him in a dress. So they end up going into the roof of the school, onto the roof of the school, and they have a big exchange between Yuki and Honda. He basically says that she's cute and she'd look better inside the dress, and so she has, the feelings are starting to kind of grow. It's blossoming, if you will. And as they continue on, you find out also, once they're on the roof of the school, you find out that Hattori was sent there to take a picture of Yuki and Kyo as well, just to make sure that they're, I guess, smiling and doing well for Akito, I guess. And yeah, so they end up leaving. So the other half of the episode gets introduced as Uo and Hana, Toru's best friends, end up questioning if there is something going on with her and Yuki. So the plot thickens as they decide that they will be visiting where Toru lives, because Toru just spilt the beans on what's going on between her and Yuki Soma and his family. So they decide that they're gonna have a sleepover that night, and yeah, it's a really big thing where they visit where Toru is gonna be spending the days, and they play some rich man, poor man. And the awesome thing is about Toru is basically everybody wants to be just like Toru. Everyone knows how caring and how loving she is, and how considerate that she is, that everybody wants just to do their best for her. And basically, Uo and Hana wants to make sure that the Somas actually understand her and get her, and they kind of do that. Akito actually makes an appearance again in this episode, and it shows that there's a little bit of something going on, and you're kind of wondering whether or not Shigure is a good character, as they made his eyes a little bit more smaller and more devious than anything. So it's really an episode where you're kind of seeing that there are other things too. Later on, you see Toru get a phone call from Hattori, and he's invited her to the Soma estate, and that's going to be the next episode for this. So I really like the fact that this episode they actually show everyone loves Toru and they want to do the best for her, and Toru didn't want to, you know, in the first episodes, Toru mentioned that she didn't want to hinder Hana because she has a family, ton of family, and Uo lives by herself. And she didn't tell them because she didn't want them to worry. So it shows that Yuki and Kyo understand where Toru came from and what Toru is all about, and they're enamored by how awesome of a person that she is. And I think throughout the whole series, you kind of feel that Toru is basically that gap closer between being a human and being not a human, I guess. Someone who doesn't care, I guess. And you just want to be like Toru. She brings out the best in people, and she brings out the best in being, I guess, a human. Well, that's going to be my video for today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed a little bit of a rundown of this episode. It's a little bit scatterbrained, but I do love the fact that they show so much of a little bit of foreshadowing of what's going to be happening in the next episode. I'm excited. I don't know if they are going to show whether it's going to be a filler episode or it's going to be the episode that I think it's going to be about within the manga and also inside the other anime, the original one. But I'm really excited to see that. If you guys found that I missed anything about my review and my overview of this episode of Fruits Basket Brotherhood, leave a comment in the comment section down below. If you liked this video, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Hit that like button if you liked it. Hopefully you can hit that notification button so you know when my videos come out. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you want to follow me on my social medias, totally hit me up on my Twitter and my Instagram down in the description down below. Alright guys, that's going to be my video for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you think I missed anything or there is something that I should touch on this episode or take a look at again, please leave a comment in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, please consider hitting that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification button. That's the bell if you guys want to see more of my videos and know when they come out. If you want, you can also check me out on my social medias, Instagram and Twitter, and you can find that in the description down below. But I guess that is my video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again. I do enjoy this. I can't wait for the next episode. I'm so excited to see it. Hopefully you guys have a great night, a great day, wherever you are in the world. Once again, this has been another episode of Brian's Republic, home of the Game Overs, Fruits Basket 2019 review. We'll talk to you guys soon. Cheers.